So hey, it's Nomad here, and it's like another day of this freaking RV adventure, man. So yesterday, as you saw, I went to get that really cool 72 RV. I forgot what it's called, but it was really neat looking. But the mechanic, Jose said, I mean, really, it was going to take like 2,000 to get it livable and another 8 to just restore it, to its pristine condition. I mean, that's worth it for someone who wants to restore a vintage RV. But right now, my priority is something livable. So I was very frustrated with this whole situation. I'm running out of money. LA just will freaking drain your money like you would not believe, So last night I looked and I found this thing way out in Bakersfield for $1,300. It's a 1993 Type A, and it looks in pretty good shape. I couldn't really believe it. So originally it was $1,500, and they said $1,300. Let's see, 1, 2, okay. And so this morning they were like, yeah, it's still available, $1,300. So I called the lady today, and Marlene was her name, and she did a Facebook video. That's a good technique, by the way, if you want a tour. A Facebook video on Facebook Messenger. She gave us a tour. My wife still doesn't like it. My wife doesn't like this RV thing at all. Taking her to see that one yesterday just made her not like it even more. She just thinks they're all nasty and ugly and stuff, and I'm trying to explain to her that we can fix stuff, but whatever. But I decided to go for it, man. So I'm going to rent a car right now because it's all the way out in Bakersfield, which is in the valley of California, out in the middle of nowhere, where the heat wave is really hitting. I mean, the temperature is going to definitely be over 100 degrees. But this RV looks really awesome. I mean, it has 2 air conditioners. One is sort of half working. I mean, one works. It has a little bit of cosmetic damage. The fridge doesn't work. But the engine starts up. It's huge. It's 31 feet long. It's got everything we need. So I'm going for this sucker, man. I mean, one more week of Airbnbs would be $1,300 or so, a week and a half, 2 weeks, whatever. Another month where I was living would have been $1,200. So yeah. So right now I'm going to the rental car place because my truck has no air, and this place is in the interior of California. It's not near the coast like Oxnard was, so definitely need air conditioning. So that's where I'm going right now. Going to Enterprise Rent-A-Car. I'm going to Enterprise Rent-A-Car to try to get something decent. So yeah, I'm gonna rent a car. We're gonna go out there. It's gonna be freaking it's almost a 3-hour drive. It's a 3-hour drive, and somehow I've got 2 challenges. Like, one, this thing, it drives, but it hasn't been driven this far in a year and a half. And the other issue is I gotta park it in LA. Where there's the LA RV wars happening, of course. So that's gonna be a challenge. So we'll see how it goes. So I've never driven an RV that big. I've driven trucks, but we'll see. So that's my issue. So right now I'm at Enterprise Rent-A-Car, renting a car. So I'll keep you posted. Let's hope it all works out. So hey, I just want to talk about what just happened to me. So I get all the way to San Pedro, and I rented from them last week, and they give me more freaking hassle. First, they want to charge me $100 when the last time they charged me $25 a day. Okay, it was just ridiculous. I was like, at first I had a reservation for $39. I mean, this company is in full corporate mode. Like, we got you. We're going to extract maximum wealth from you. Oh my gosh, I was so annoyed, man. So I've wasted like 2 hours dealing with Enterprise Rent-A-Car for nothing. So the other thing is, he's about to run my card, then he's like, oh, I need a major credit card. I'm like, You rented with this exact same card, the exact same info last week, and now you saying you need a major credit card?
You're not giving up.
And then the guy comes, I'm gonna give the details. The guy comes, the manager is like, well, because last time you took your car to Harbor and Break and we knew where it was, and well, if you lived in San Pedro, I'm like, I lived in San Pedro a month ago. My roommate's there, blah, blah, blah. It's like, oh, we need a utility bill. And I'm like, oh my God, really? So then they're like, oh, we can't rent to you now. So I'm just gonna drive the truck in the heat with no air conditioning. But I was like, what a freaking drama, right? You know, they just didn't want to rent to me for some reason. So, it's so annoying, man, dealing with these corporations, man. And they're like, you have to have a major credit card. So basically you have to be like, you know, have perfect credit, be in this sort of like class, elite class of good people that can pay what they want to be legit, right? Forget that, man. I'll just freaking drive my own cars. I'm so sick of these people. Anyway, we're going out to Bakersfield in a hot jalopy. Okay, bye.